Good afternoon to Dr. Safwan and my beloved friends. I'm Tan An and metric number is 281264. I'm going to present about the topic 5, which is consumer markets and buyer behavior. The first thing is, do you guys know what is consumer market and buyer behavior? Okay, let's get started. Consumer buyer behavior is the buying behavior of final customer, which is the individuals and also the household that buy the goods or services for personal consumption. And what is consumer market? Okay, consumer market are made up of all the individuals and household that buy or acquire goods or services for personal consumption. Next, there are 4 major characteristics affecting consumer behavior. The first one is cultural, and the social, personal, and the psychological. The first characteristic is the cultural. So cultural we clarifying into 3 categories, which is the first one is culture, to form a person, wants, and also the behavior. The second one is the subculture. Subculture is a group of people that they are share the value system. They share the things that are same value. The third one is the social class. Social class is the society who share similar values, interests, and also the behavior. Okay, the second one is the social. The social also clarified into the 3 categories, which is group social network. This group social network is a group of people who work in the social media site, a virtual world, opinion leader, or a membership of a company. The second thing is the family. Family is the most important consumer of buying organization in this society. And the third one is the role and status. Role and status is a person who have the position in among a group. So the third characteristic of affecting consumer behavior is the personal. So roughly we have selected 5 categories among us in the society. The first one is the age, and the second one is the occupation, and the third one is the economic situation, and the fourth one is the lifetime, and lastly is the personality. Okay, the fourth characteristic affecting consumer behavior is the psychological. Psychological, we have few categories, which is motivation, perception, learning, belief, and also attitudes. Motivation speaks to the internal needs of the consumer. Understanding how to motivate your customer is a powerful tool in the society. The way you target your customer perceive the world or learn about your products, whether online or in a person, can also influence behavior. Finally, belief systems have the ability to influence all the above. For example, a professional picture and image of your product or services can communicate 1,000 words regardless of belief system. Other than the 4 major characteristics that affecting consumer behavior, there is also one thing that we going to consider and going to look for now. So the thing is the brand personality traits. The brand personality is a set of human characteristics that are attributed to a brand name. A brand personality is something to which the customer can relate it, and effective brand increase its brand equity by having a consistent set of traits that a specific consumer segment enjoy. Okay, so we have 5 brand personality. The first one is the sincerity. The sincerity is the product or services that are honest, cheerful, wholesome, and down to earth. So for example, we can look about the Amazon and also the Cadbury chocolate in our lifestyle. Okay, the second brand personality is the excitement. Brands which are imaginative and daring tend to develop a level of excitement in customer. So for the easy word is the things or the product or the services that we are exciting to look at. So for example, for the Tesla is the car company, and also the Nike. The third brand personality is the competence. Attributes represented by the brand are intelligence, success, reliability, and expertise. For example, the Microsoft we are using in our days, and also the Google everyday we are using. Okay, and the fourth thing is the sophistication. This brand focuses on an upper class, glamorous, and trendy lifestyle lifestyle which attract a high spending consumer base. For example, the Apple, the Rolex or the Gucci bags. So for the last one is the regardless. Regardless is the product that are toughness, strong personality and outdoor nature that comes along with it. For example, our Timberland and also the Jeep brand. So what is complex buying behavior? Complex buying behavior is encountered particularly when consumers are buying an expensive product. In this infrequent transaction, consumers are highly involved in the purchase decision. Consumers will research thoroughly before committing to invest. For example, when a consumer is buying a car for the first time, so it is a big decision and it involves high economic risk. So the second thing is the dissonance reducing buying behavior. So which is the consumer involvement is very high. This might be due to the high price and infrequent purchase. Consumer will be forced to buy goods that do not have too many choice and therefore consumer will be left with limited decision making. Before on the products available, time limitation or the budget limitation, consumer buy certain product without a lot of research. For example, buying a wafer maker. Customer won't think much about which model, which brand to use, but only choosing between a few brands available in the market. And then the third type is the habitual buying behavior is despite when a customer has low involvement in a purchase decision. In this case, the customer is perceiving only a few significant difference between brands. When customers are buying products that they are used for their daily routine, they do not put a lot of thought. They either buy their favorite brand or the one that they use regularly, or the one available in the store, or the one that costs at least. And the fourth type is the variety-seeking consumer behavior. So consumer involvement is also very low. There are significant difference between brands. Here, consumers often do a lot of brand switching. The cost of switching product is very low, and hence consumer might want to try out new product just out of curiosity or boredom. Consumers here generally buy different products not because of dissatisfaction, but mainly with an urge to seek variety. So for example, buying a cookies or maybe buying candies. The next thing is the buyer decision process. We have 5 buyer decision process, which is the first step is the need recognition process. Begin when a consumer realizes that they have a need. They become aware they have a problem they want to solve or a gap they want to fill. At this point, the customer may or may not know what will solve their problem, but they may only be aware that they want to change their reality or situation to a better situation. It can be a services, a solution, or a product that can help them out. So for example, Jason, a fresh college student who has a computer that is starting to run slowly. He's getting ready to start the semester and needs a computer that will efficiently help his assignment in the future. So the next phase is the information search. Information search begins when the customer start looking for information that will help them to solve their problem. They know they need something to fix their situation, but aren't sure which solution is best for them. The customer starts searching for information that will help him or her better understand their situation and identify what will fix their issue. At this point, the customer frequently turns to online research and conducts search to find a solution that might help them. So for example, Jason, the college student, may start seeking information to help solve his immediate problem, which is spending up her computer. Depending on what he finds, he may also begin searching for options for purchasing a new computer. And the third phase is the evaluation of alternative, which customer will start reflecting on what they learn or discover. They begin to evaluate their option to determine which is the best solution for their problem. They must determine what solution is the most attractive, affordable, highest quality and the highest performing. So for example, in this phase, Jason might be making a comparison list of multiple computers. The list may include price, the features, and the reviews. Fourth step of buying decision is the purchase decision. The customer is ready to pull the trigger and make a purchase. They have made their decision about which product or services, brand or solution is the best for them, and they are ready to buy. The research and evaluation are over, so now the customer just needs to make it simple to buy. You also need to present additional reinforcement like great review, testimonial, discount, and so on that will lead to purchase and avoid negative reinforcement like a bad review, additional expenses, barriers, and more, which will cause the customer to turn away, not to buy. Okay, for example, now that the college student Jason has decided to buy the brand of the computer, he's likely eager to make the purchase and get the computer. He may therefore be more likely to buy the computer if he gets free and the expedite shipping. At the last step of the 5-stage consumer buying decision process is the post-purchase evaluation. So post-purchase evaluation is the last step. This is the path to buying is complete. The customer has made a purchase, but that doesn't mean the customer journey is complete. Now is the time when the customer reflected on whether they made the right decision. The customer will consider if the solution accurately and fully meets their need. They will decide if it was worth the cost and if the brand delivered on their promise. They will feel either satisfaction or buyer remove. So for example, when Jason makes it to this phase of his buying decision process, so that means Jason already buy the computer, he's using the computer and discovering what he likes or doesn't like. The last thing we are going to discuss about today is the buyer decision process for new products. So we have 5 steps for the process, which is the first one is awareness. So awareness is the developing the knowledge that the product exists. And the second step is the interest. A marketing company that offer a product or this description of the product, hashtag, and also market research. And the third step is the evaluation to ensure the product follows relevant standards and identify and remove manufacturing of design defects. And the fourth step is the trials. A consumer first uses experience with a brand that going to buy or not going to buy. And the last one is the adoption. Adoption is the process of user becoming aware of a product, understanding its value and beginning to use it. That's all from me, and thank you. Have a nice day.